Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Students, how are you? Students, we welcome all of you in our Famam Education Hub. Dear students, today we are going to learn the subject of basic cost accounting, in which we have a topic cost accounting cycle. Students, let's start to move our topics problem 11, which is taken from the book of Professor Suhail Afzal. Dear students, in this problem we will use the two separate journals like as head office books and factory office books, because the head office and factory office are located at different places. Students, let's start to read this problem carefully, which is in front of your screen. Dear students, problem number 4.11, payroll clearing accounts not used. Following transactions were completely by Nishan Corporation, which maintains both a factory ledger and general ledger. Dear students, we will pass the given entries which are given in the form of transaction stepwise. Student, this is the first transaction: stores purchased and received at the factory rupees 23,000 rupees. Students, let's we pass this entry in the both books of head office and factory office. Firstly, in the head office book, factory ledger should be debited 23,000 rupees. 23,000 rupees. And voucher payable is credited here. 23,000 rupees here. Students, voucher payable is credited because the material is purchased by the behalf of factory, and the office has to prepare voucher payable for clear the payment to the supplier. Student, in the book of factory office books, the material should be debited because the material is coming in the factory. For this purpose, the material should be debited here 23,000 rupees, and the general ledger is credited because the material is purchased by the general ledger for factory. Students, this is the first transaction which has been passed. Now we move the next transaction in B part. Requisition received and materials and supplies issued as follows. Direct materials rupees 80,500 rupees. Indirect materials 5,000 rupees. Student, materials belong to the factory, production. So, in the book of factory office, the direct material charged to the work in process account and indirect material charged to the factory overhead control here. For this purpose, we have to debit work in process with direct materials 80,500 rupees here, and indirect material charged to the factory overhead control, which is the amount 5,000 rupees here, and credit the materials because the material is outgoing the storeroom to production 23,500 rupees here. This is the sum up of direct and indirect materials here. Students, this is the second transaction which has been passed. Now let's move below. Paid factory payroll for the week as follows. Students, direct labor cost is 12,000 rupees. Indirect labor cost 6,500 rupees here. In above problem, it is saying that payroll clearing accounts not used. Then this is a method to record the payroll in the book of head office book and factory office book here. Students, in the book of head office, the head office will debit factory ledger in its account as a gross payroll 18,500 rupees, and the provident fund payable is 10% of gross payroll, which is the amount 1,850 rupees here, as a credit 1,850 rupees here, and in the income tax withheld, which is the amount 1,150 rupees. The remaining balance is the accrued payroll 50,500 rupees, 50,500 rupees here. Students, this is the basic payroll entry in the book of head office. Now we move the book of factory where direct labor cost is charged to the work in process account, which is the amount 12,000 rupees, and indirect labor cost is charged to the factory overhead control, which is the amount is 6,500 rupees here. And the general ledger should be credited because the payment is made. The factory is employed on the behalf of head office. 18,500 rupees here. Now students, this is the entry which is recorded in the book of factory for payroll. Now at the time of preparation of voucher payable, accrued payroll is debited 50,500 rupees and voucher payable is credited 50,500 rupees here. Now, at the time of payment made, the voucher payable is debited 50,500 rupees and the bank account is 15,500 rupees here. Student, the payment is made to the factory's employees in the form of direct labor and indirect labor cost here. Now, the contribution of provident fund payable from the side of employer, which is the amount is 1,850 rupees. For this purpose, in the book of head office, the factory ledger should be debited 1,850 rupees, and the provident payable account is credited 1,850 rupees here. In the book of factory, the provident fund is the expense which is charged to the factory operator control, 1,850 rupees here, and the general ledger is credited 1,850 rupees here. Student, this is the entry against the contribution of provident fund payable from the side of employer. Now students, we next move the D part transaction, which is direct materials returned to storeroom. Students, that material which is not used in the production should be returned to storeroom again, which is the amount is 1,500 rupees. There is incoming in the storeroom and work in process is credited with the same amount 1,500 rupees here. This is the transaction against the direct material returned to the storeroom. Students, let's move next transaction, which is in the form of E part. A transfer voucher from general office shows following expenses to be recorded: insurance of factory, building and equipment, prepaid account in general office books, which is the amount 500 rupees, taxes on factory building, heat, light and power 550 rupees. This is the cash. This is the cash payment. For this payment, we have to prepare the voucher payable here. Depreciation is a non-cash item which is credited, and depreciation of machinery and depreciation of building here. Students, in the book of head office, factory ledger should be debited with the whole amount 2,000 rupees here, and voucher payable is the sum up of taxes on factory building, heat, light and power, which is the amount is 650 rupees, and prepaid insurance is the amount 500 rupees. Allowances for depreciation for machinery is 500 rupees, and the allowances for depreciation for factory building is 350 rupees here. Student, these are the entries against a transfer voucher from general office shows following expenses to be recorded. Now, in the book of factory, the factory overhead control is debited with whole amount as a 2,000 rupees here, and general ledger is credited 2,000 rupees here. Student, this is the transaction which is passed against the E part. Now let's move below in F part. Factory overhead applied to production at the rate of 150% of direct labor cost. The factory overhead applied direct labor cost is 12,000 rupees multiplied by 150%, which is the amount is 18,000 rupees. Now students, we have to pass entry in the book of factoring because factory overhead applied is belong to the factory. 80,000 rupees is the debited in working process and factory overhead applied is 80,000 rupees here. Students, this is the entry against the factory overhead applied to production at rate of 150% of direct labor cost. Now students, let's move below the G part entry transaction work completed during the week 47,000 rupees. The entry is passed in the book of factoring because completed processing is belong to the factory. Now 47,000 rupees is the debited in the form of free goods and working process is credited for 47,000 rupees here. Now students, finished goods costing rupees 45,000 per sold for sales of rupees 55,000 rupees sales of rupees on credit. Students, a part of finished goods which is ready to sell in the market is 45,000 rupees. Now in the book of factory office, the general is debited 45,000 rupees because the goods sold is on the behalf of general office. For this purpose, in the book of factory, the general ledger should be debited and the finished goods is credited. In the book of head office, cost of goods sold. Cost of sold means a part of free goods which is sold in the market. This is the amount is 45,000 rupees and factory ledger should be credited here 45,000 rupees here. Students, this is the entries against the free goods costing rupees 45,000 rupees. Now in the book of head office, the sale is 55,000 rupees. 55,000 rupees is the sale. The other sales is on the credit base. For this purpose, we have to open a accounts receivable in the book of head office. 55,000 rupees here. In the account of accounts receivable. Students, these are the entries which have been passed in the both books of head office and factory office. Students, I think you understand this problem clearly. Students, if you have any queries and problems or any difficulties which are faced by you in this problem, please inform me my channel in comments box. Students, if you learn about this problem clearly, please remember to like, subscribe, comments and share my channel. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.